day, loyal viewers, and welcome to the latest installment of Cars I Want to Buy, the video series where we review ads of cars that I would like to purchase, but cannot because of a lack of both funds and space. Today's car is the 1991 Nissan Figaro, which was a one-year-only vehicle that was only sold in Japan. But because import laws are less strict for cars of a certain age, you can usually find several for sale in North America at any given time. The Figaro featured in this video is stock number J314, as listed by Duncan Imports and Classics, and is available at their Christiansburg, Virginia location. This vehicle has a scant 36,524 miles and can be yours for around 20 grand. If you're interested in this car, or JDM Imports in general, visit duncanimports.com and give their very interesting inventory a look over. Now, for some history on the Figaro. The concept debuted at the 1989 Tokyo Motor Show. Sales launched on Valentine's Day of 1991 with a limit of 20,000 units, and these were launched in 3 waves. 8,000 in the first on Valentine's Day, and then 2 batches of 6,000 later in the year in 1990. Proved to be very popular, and the Figaros were delivered to dealers using a lottery system. The car itself is a 2-seat convertible based on the Nissan Micra. The top folds into the trunk, the front fenders are thermoplastic resin, and it came in 4 colors, which were seasonal themes: lapis gray for winter, emerald green for spring, pale aqua for summer, and topaz mist for fall. Inside, you had leather seats with contrasting piping and special paint which made the dashboard feel nice and soft. And the gauge cluster was a classic dual round type with the speedometer on the left that included small insert gauges for fuel and engine temp, and on the right, a tachometer with an inset clock. Climate control features 4 black sliders, and it came with an AM/FM radio, but it was only tuned to Japanese frequencies, so in North America you can't really pick up anything. But there also is a cassette tape and CD player. Under the hood, you have a 1-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that puts out 76 horsepower and 78 foot-pounds of torque. This is put to the wheels through a 3-speed automatic transmission. And for suspension, you've got McPherson struts up front and a 4-link coil spring in the rear, and rack and pinion steering, front discs, and rear drums for stopping. So why do I like this car? Well, I certainly wouldn't fit in it properly. Nor does it really align with my typical preference for sporty vintage cars and Malaise-era junk. But just look at it. It's charming as hell and cute as a button. How could you not love it? Also, this car in particular was one of the first vintage-inspired modern cars, and Nissan did it just as well as any car maker that's leaned on old-school design in the last 20 years. And that's one of the spectacular things about this car. Design-wise, it stands up to the current and recent vintage-inspired offerings, only this car is now 30 years old, which in Ontario makes it eligible for historic plates. So that's why I like this car. It's an old car that does older cars as good as, if not better than, new cars. I guess I would throw it back to you, the viewer. In your opinion, what's the best modern car inspired by vintage aesthetics? The Challenger? The 2005 to 2009 Mustang? Plymouth Prowler, or maybe you like the PT Cruiser. Anyway, that's all for now. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Cars I Want to Buy. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and ding the bell for more cool car content. Also, you can see even more car thoughts and pictures on my Instagram account, @Automophiliac. Thanks for watching. TTFN.
Figaro! So quoi? Hey, Figaro! So qua, Figaro qua, Figaro là, Figaro qua, Figaro là, Figaro su, Figaro giù, Figaro su, Figaro giù. Vado bravissimo, so come il fulmine sono contorno nella città, nella città, nella città, nella città, nella città. Ah, bravo Figaro, bravo bravissimo, ah, bravo Figaro, bravo bravissimo, a te fortuna, a te fortuna, a te fortuna, non la che no, la 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 la.